Hello everybody, my name's Games101 and welcome to the Spain narrative let's play for Hearts of Iron 4. We used regular mode and we used the Road to 56 focus tree mod as well as a map view with names. I do hope you like and just comment down below what you'd like to see next and enjoy. Unhappy with the elections of 1937 that were notably internationally influenced, the Spanish socialists revolt as a result of growing world tensions, aided by the appointment of a far-right political advisor. The nationalists and socialists in Spain have an uprising politically splitting the country up under fascists led by Francisco Franco and the communist leader Jose. Spanish colonial territories choose to stay loyal to Franco, despite both sides being heavily matched in both army strength and international aid from countries like Germany and the Soviet Union. The nationalists quickly cut off isolated socialist-held regions and marched on the capital of Madrid on 18th November to seize a fast 2-month victory. The nation, now united under leader Franco, has seen a growing national unity, despite Franco having brief crackdowns on area resisting occupation. He has a national approval rating of around 90%. A few months after the landslide civil war victory, Franco has already improved diplomatic relations with Nazi Germany, eventually leading into the Franco-German Pact that invites the nationalist Spain into the Axis faction. This creates tension with the Portuguese Republic, which has already seen an increase on troops on its border, despite the civil war having ended. In fact, Spain's national spending on the army and border control has increased after the civil war. Considering the country was already highly mobilized, Franco increased it and focused on the Portuguese border as well as the Franco-Spanish border. The Spanish naval forces sees an increase in spending and as a result grows at an insane rate. The growing Spanish fleet starts patrolling French territories in the Bay of Biscay and the Western Mediterranean, increasing its naval dominance, as well as keeping a tighter control over naval superiority on its African colonial coast territories. In a surprise move, the Finnish declare war on Estonia after claiming rights to lands they own. Yet even more surprising, Poland claims Baltic land too, after they see how easily Finland was allowed to take land. At the same time, the expansion of the Spanish Air Force is ongoing with the addition of paratroop divisions. Unsurprisingly, Franco finally attacks Portugal as he sees they are starting to mobilize more forces. The main attack plan is to hold certain enemy forces in position whilst flanking around them with larger, stronger forces. Porto, a strategic city on the Iberian coast, is lost within a week as Italian and German reinforcements begin to arrive on the far eastern shores. After 2 weeks, on the 18th of May, Spanish forces secure the coast by taking the capital at Lisbon. All there is now are stranded Portuguese forces who have no way to communicate with each other and are thus cut off. The treaty states that all territory be annexed by Spain, including large regions of Africa that were previously under Portuguese control. This significantly helps the Spanish economy and allows Iberia to be united under a great Iberian empire. Franco now turns his eye to France, hoping to take it before Britain can interfere. Franco sees that both the Germans are busy and the French getting closer to mobilizing their armies. Franco decides to act fast. Masked by the news of the Japanese attack on China, Franco is able to overwhelm the French border forces. Without calling Germany in, Spain advances north fast, but the UK puts its foot down and allies with France as Germany joins the war, soon followed by Italy and its Pact of Steel. As Toolhouse in France falls, Gibraltar follows the same path. Soon after the fall of the Rock, the whole eastern border with France is surrounded and takes heavy attrition. Despite the French-German-Italian borders being in a status quo, the Axis pressure has allowed Spain to use its superior strategy to quickly mobilize into French countryside. Although colonial territories are being lost, Germany is supplying Spain with enough material resources to where it hasn't affected the homeland. With Spanish troops closing in on the capital of Paris and the threat that the Spanish-led Axis attack on France would bomb the Eiffel Tower, all it took was taking around 70% of French territory and a significant loss of 50,000 Axis lives, to a stunning 100,000 French and British lives. This truly was a blitzkrieg. A small naval invasion in Dunkirk was quickly repulsed as Franco starts his invasion of the Benelux. With the introduction of Belgium into the Allies, Czechoslovakia joins in and tries to invade Germany, but it's repulsed by the superior force. Operation Spanish Line is a go. 7 paratroop divisions have landed in Dover and are on their way to create a safe landing area for reinforcements. On the 5th of February, London falls and thousands of Spanish troops are arriving on boat per day. Similarly, the invasion of the Netherlands has begun. With the capitulation of Czechoslovakia, Germany and Italy are now fully focused on the African conquest. With the capitulation of the United Kingdom, the Treaty of Peace is signed, splitting up all major participants between the 3 Axis powers, Germany, Italy, and Spain. Spain gains most of France and many of the former UK puppets, whereas Germany takes most of England as well as Italy claiming African territory. This marks the end of the Spanish conquest. I was hoping to steal the paratroop into Poland, but the English border is so messed up and I'm taking a break from this 4-hour campaign. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe and let me know if you want me to continue either this series specifically or do more narrative let's plays. And this is the first ever Hearts of Iron narrative let's play. Hype in the chat please!